Hello, beautiful, and welcome to Makeups. So for today's video, we are once again deep diving into one of the zodiacs. Yes! So for today's video, our victim, is Pisces. The fishies. Yes, we are deep diving into the fish, the Pisces, the biggest known water sign. Not Aquarius, that is an air sign, but we are deep diving into Pisces. And in this video, not only do you get a marvelous Makeups look, which everyone knows because it is Peel Off channel, yes? You also get a fantastic headpiece, the Peel Off, that I made myself. And this one, brace yourself, because she is all kinds of fabulous. She is just all kinds of fabulous. You have a crown, my dear. But not only brace yourselves for the Makeups, for the headpiece, you also need to brace yourself for the horoscope. She's a little bit mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, it is a little bit mean what is about to happen to you, but at the same time, like, it is an incredible opportunity, is it not? For the moment, that just means that I'm just preparing my face. I'm just preparing a good base. So I have, of course, my Sin Stick on, covering up my goggles, covering up my sin, my caffeine addiction, my sleep deprivation, my just lack of self-preservation. And then Sin Stick Big Sister Foundation, just to give myself a fabulous base. Foundations and Sin Sticks are now all, which means that we get to go with the pretty colors. So because I knew I was going to be doing this video, I decided that I was going to plan ahead, have some forethought, and I bought myself a pair of fishnet stockings. I have no idea where those are though, so that means we have to go with the plan B. So I have this wig cap. It's kind of fishnet like textured, so she should still work, but means that I am ruining a wig cap for this. So we're just going to put this over our head like we are robbing bank and think that this is going to cover our identity. That makes no sense to me, but that is okay. I'm not bank robber. I look mental. It looks so silly. Wig cap is beautifully placed on our heads. We put some foundations back over the top just to minimize the like scratchy kind of quality that we had. But that means we get to go on with the pretty colors. For today, I'm once again using the beautiful Zodiac palette that my bestest baby cakes Joe bought me. So we are going to be using the Pisces Rose. So that is the gray, blue, like skin colory kind of color. The other blue, the shiny green blue, the other green shiny, and then like a white glittery kind of shiny, and then a blue glitter. But looking at those colors, I feel as though we are missing a few little touches of purple, just a few little pops of purple. So because of that, I will also be using my Holy Grail Makeups palette, the Colorburst 35B palette from Morphe. So I'm going to be using some of the purple shades that this one has as well. We're going to get big fluffy duffy brushes that I usually use for highlight and contour and stuff, but today we are using it for the colors. So you just want to dip it into the colors that you are going to use. So we are really going to kick that brush into that one, and we are just going to tap off a bit of the excess, and then with tapping motions, you want to press, not drag. If you drag, then oh boy, the scales are not going to be really precise. You will be able to see some streakiness, and you do not want streakiness when it comes to mermaid scales. But what Pilaf has learned from her extensive research of every single zodiac sign, but specifically Pisces today, is all of the strengths and the weaknesses of every single zodiac. Now, most of the zodiacs have like a lot of redeeming qualities that I can sit there and be like, oh, that is saucy, that is a little bit tangy, little bit of spice, little bit juicy, all those kinds of things, yes? But horoscope.com.au, you are just very mean, because you're known to be compassionate, kind, gentle, all those kinds of things, yes? Which, like, peel off, that is good qualities. Do not get peel off wrong. But then when you get to the weaknesses, it is just kind of like horoscope.com. Do you have like a little bit of a vendetta against the Pisces? What is going on? Because apparently you are most likely to be the martyr of a situation. I don't know anyone who would gladly sit there and be like, you know what I feel like being today? A martyr. That sounds like a very good thing that I would definitely want to be a part of. I do not know anyone who is like, you know what, martyr. That is how I want to be described. You are also apparently very fearful. That is very non-specific. Fearful of what? Pilaf is fearful of things as well, and she's a Sagittarius. But fearful isn't a part of the character traits of a Sagittarius, but still, Pilaf has fears. Pilaf has really weird fears. Pilaf is afraid of going on top of trampolines. I wish that was a joke, but it really isn't. The bounciness and the motions and the like uncontrollability while you're flailing in the air, I am not a fan. I don't know, I would just rather be seen as like stubborn, like opinionated, that kind of stuff, not fearful. most likely to be a martyr. It doesn't make sense to peel off, and I think it's just a bit mean is all. Bad things happen to good people. Now we are going to get ourselves a different fluffy brush, a different fluffy duffy brush, and we are going to get Pisces 5 and Pisces 6. Yes, thank you. And we are just going to add a shimmer quality to all of these beautiful scales that we are about to have on our faces. I want to be the shiniest fish that ever did swim. I want for a big shark to look at me and be like, ooh, dinner. That kind of thing, yes. I am going to be the prettiest fish that ever did fish. And then last step for the scales, I'm going to try and be really, really gentle with this beautiful blue. I'm just going to be really, really gentle, get her on a flat brush, or maybe she just won't budge. Come on, I want the sparkles. I'm just going to start putting her on some of these sections as well, and just pat out some of the glitter. That way there is a real amount of sparkle. And while the stocking is still on my head, I do want to add a touch of highlighter, so we are looking at the Makeup's Revolution Set the Tone highlighter, and I'm just going to apply her with a different fluffy brush, exactly the same way as I've applied everything else, just with a patting motion in some of the usual spots, mainly the cheekbone at the moment. And for safety's sake, because we do not want any of this budging, yes? When I take this off, I do not want anything to budge. I'm going to spritz some little like setting stuff, but I only want it to really be on like the parts that have the eye chalks on it already. My mouth was open. She tastes like alcohol. I think she's dry, so let us reveal this masterpiece, and I'm going to try and be ever so gentle. I have no idea what this is going to look like. Oh! I am incredible. I am incredible. Can you see my face? I am incredible. Peel off is immaculate. Peel off is stunning. Peel off is immaculate. Peel off is stunning. Oh my gosh! So now that the beautiful fishy contour is on and highlight and my hoops and my face is fixed up again, so now the nose does not have like little imprinties anymore, it is time to go in with the eyes. So what I am thinking is base color of number 1, then we build it up with some number 2, build it up even more with number 3, and then just play with some of the shimmer shades. So we are just going to get this beautiful gray, just put it kind of all over, just to give ourselves a beautiful base. Because in certain looks, it is always good to have a base color on first, that way you can build up from it. Otherwise, you can go the opposite way, which is to put the dark colors on first and then buff it out. So really, it just comes down to what you feel better with. Do you feel better with the lighter shades and then building them up until they have a beautiful darkness to them? Yes. Or do you feel better putting down the dark colors first and then buffing them out? Really, it is personal preference. And now I'm just getting number 2 on the back of the same brush, and I'm just adding in my crease that brilliant blue, and then just building her up until we get that beautiful build that we want. I said build so many times in that sentence that wasn't a good definition. And then to have a teeny bit of color consistency throughout the whole entire look, I'm just going to go back in with that purple that I used also on the scales. Just give a bit of depth, a bit of variety, a bit of spice, yes! I just want to look like rainbow fish. From that like childhood book, I just want to look like rainbow fish. I think that is where I'm going with this. I think my brain is subconsciously like, I want to go back to my childhood. The world is too scary right now. I don't like it. The top parts of our eyes are really starting to come together, so it is time to make the bottoms match. Simple as that. You do something to top eye, do something to bottom eye. So I'm just going to use the same purple shade from my Holy Grail palette, and I'm just going to put that on a smudge brush and then on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to use the Aquarius colors in the Zodiac palette, ranging from darkest blue to the gray color, just to buff it out and give it a really good ombre. Our matte colors are now on, which means that we get to go in with the what? Cut crease! I love... So to do my cut crease, I have a foolproof system that will work for every single baby cakes. And you also get a bit of energy just bursting through your veins, a little bit of adrenaline every time you do it, yes? So the way that I do my cut crease is... I get my Sin Stick on the back of my hand because she's best friend and we know her like the back of our hand. And then I just get a cream concealer brush. No, a cream shader brush. What are you? Cream shader brush. What I do is I look down upon my enemies and then I just lightly dab on the Sin Stick where I want my cut crease to sit. And then fill in the middle after. And left eye, baby cakes, my beautiful baby cakes. Lately, you have been doing so good. You have been doing so good. Everyone is hyping you up in the live chats, yes? Everyone is hyping you up. So, today we cannot let them down. Everyone has such high expectations of you now. If you fail, there will be tears. Cat Grace is now done, and once again, left eye behave. Yes, baby cakes. You are as stunning and as stellar as right eye. If you keep this up, I will upgrade you to equally favorite child. Now that the Cat Grace is done, we get to start going in with the pretty colors. So we are going to go in with Pisces 5, which is this beautiful like teal color. Ooh, and then we're going to be putting this glitter on top, and then we have this beautiful white as a highlight. I know, so sweet. This color is so cute. That is stunning. That is like a shimmery turquoise. I live for this. Yes. So now I'm also just going to put Pisces 7 on top of the Cat Grace just to give it a bit of other like kind of, I just want to give a bit of dimension. Yes, I want some of this like shiny white kind of like snow-like kind of shimmer on it as well, just because I'm peel off and I can. And now that the shimmery white is on, we are just going to get Pisces 8, that beautiful blue glitter, and we are just going to get another kind of like cream shader brush, because these glitters are actually kind of creamy, so I find that they are the best way to apply this glitter. And I am just going to try and once again fade it into the inner corner. That way we have some dimension when it does come to our Cat Grace. We have dark glitter to no glitter, yes? That will probably not happen because Pilaf will get very, very carried away. Glitter is now on, so I'm just going to go in with a cute little highlight. So I'm just going to get, once again, my pure white Set the Tone highlight and pop a teeny little kind of moment in my inner corner. And then for brows, I don't actually do anything too fancy. I say this every video. I just love a good, fluffy, duffy, caterpillar, Cara Delevingne brow. I just love some thickness. With like 8 C's, because 2? No. She's not enough. She's not thick enough. Fill her in with my brow cake. It has like my eyebrow color in it, so I just use that, pencil it in with this brow brush, and then after I just get some hairspray to really spike up the hairs. Now that eyebrows are done, it is time to go with the eye feathers. So, I love eye feathers. Cat Grace, oh, she is good, but eye feathers, she just really elevates the look, yes? So I'm just going to get my Kiss Pompadour feathers. Then I put them in between my Pinchy Boys that are naturally flamingo and get myself a white glue. I always get this specific kind of white glue because I know that this one, she dries into like a little bit of a blue hue, which means that I know exactly when it is time to it onto my eyes. I know when it is okay, it is safe, it is nice, tacky, it will actually stick down, not just going to flail in the air like one of those fishies. Like, if you ever seen someone catch a fish, it is wild, because like they get the fish, it comes out of the water, and then you just have like this little life form being like, it is terrifying. But like, I guess if I had like a hook like hooked through me or like in me kind of thing, and I was like getting ripped out from like my home, I'll probably flail around. But that is enough about Pilaf getting kidnapped. I know that every single one of you are waiting for something very specific, and that is the Pisces horoscope, yes? Ooh! Because Pilaf has put in so much time, research, constellation mapping, planet mapping, star aligning, just all of the things. I saw a black hole at one point and I was like, ooh, damn! She is definitely going to have an effect on this horoscope. So tomorrow you are going to have such an eventful day. It is going to be such a momentous occasion. It is wild. Okay, so I cannot even put into words how like incredible it is going to be, because you are going to be approached by someone incredibly famous, incredibly talented, incredibly special. You are going to get contacted not by their managers, by the person themselves. You are going to be contacted by Khalid! Khalid, the beautiful, incredible singer, musician, just such a beautiful tone to their voice. Oh, it takes my breath away sometimes. You listen to their songs and you're just like, oh, that is... Just fan myself with both lashes and mirror. They message you, and when they contact you, they say to you, oh my gosh, I am so sorry, baby cakes. I wrote a song about you, and it is out there in the world, and I'm just sorry. I wrote it about you, and I didn't get to tell you about it, and I didn't get to like talk to you about it, because it was just so good that I knew it was going to be groundbreaking, and it needed the world to hear it, that I got so caught up in the situation that I forgot to message you. And you're sitting there being like, Khalid wrote a song about me. Khalid wrote a song about me. You as a Pisces, Khalid, wrote a song about you. I know, momentous occasion. Pilaf is a tiny bit jealous, yes? Pilaf, okay, a little more than a tiny bit jealous. But for the moment, I will just squish the little fangirl in me, yes? But you keep talking, you keep up the conversation, the dialogue, have a good little chit-chat, a good little water cooler moment, if that makes sense. And then you start to wonder to yourself, I know so much about this song, but I do not know the name of it yet. So you ask him like, oh, what if you perhaps called this beautiful song that you have written about me? And he's like, oh, you're going to love it, yes? Yes? Okay, so the title of the song is Young, Dumb, and Broke. He's a little bit zesty, isn't he? That is a big, brave move. But at the same time, like, I would take any song as long as it is written by him. It would also be accurate because I am pretty young, I'm pretty dumb, and I am also pretty broke. So, like, look, accurate, but also Khalid wrote it, Khalid performed it, also it's his debut, like, #1 hit, yes? If someone wrote a song about me, I don't care how mean it is, I don't care how funny it is, I don't care what it is. If someone writes a song about me and it goes globally, like internationally #1 on like all of the charts, and it is their debut song and they manage to make a whole entire career off this one song, do it. I would love that. That would be a dream come true for people. As long as it is about me, inspired by me, all those kinds of things, if that is what it is, I will take that. I would love that. That would be an incredible experience. At the moment, I wish that I was a Pisces. I wish that I was a Pisces. I want this horoscope. I wish this happened to me. Just kind of sit there and listen to his music and then just like sing down the wall kind of situation, yes? He could probably sing anything and I would just sit there like... But now that this is nice and tacky, I'm just going to her onto my eyes. I forgot to put on the... I forgot guillotine mascara! Repeat that step for both eyes, but first... clamp, mascara, and then patience. Once again. Peel off, you moron. Now the lashes are on, we are starting to look so fluffy, duffy, fancy. You're doing so good. So what I am going to do is I'm just going to contour the nose because like our cheeks, ooh, stunning. So we only have to do the nose at the moment. So I'm just going to get the brush that I used for my eyeshadow and I'm just going to fill it in. Peel off is prepared. Peel off is a smart cookie. And then to finish off the highlight, I'm just going to get another fluffy brush and I'm just going to pull a duck face. Ooh, she's glowing! And then a cute little doot and a cute little boop boop for my nose. So for lips today, I'm once again going to be using a lipstick given to me by the beautiful Monique. Once again, thank you so much, baby cakes, for sending me all of the beautiful lipsticks. This one is specifically the Metal Matte Grape Crush from Gerard Cosmetics. Ooh, that sounds super fancy. Also like some frosted glass with like a gold lid. Like, ooh, she just kind of is different, yes? I've not used this one before, but look at that. Like on the brush, she looks cute. Okay, and then I'm just going to... Have I died and gone to heaven? Now that your lips have a grape crush sparkle to them, it is time to go into the last makeup steps. And it is, of course, adding the symbol to the look. So I am thinking of just putting it in the middle of my forehead. So the Pisces symbol is like a weird little H with a like flick in the middle, yes? It is like a curvy H. An H with curves. Also, I always looked at the Cancer sign and I thought that like, oh, that would be Pisces because it looks like fishies. Apparently Pilaf was wrong. That is pretty even. I'm not too mad about that. Wait, makeup is done. Ah! Which means that it is time for the headpiece. Okay, so Pisces, are you ready? So Pisces, just for you, I have made a stunning headpiece. I'm so excited about this. I've made a coral crown. I did so good with this one. I did so good with this one because I have not seen everything together. Like I haven't seen the headpiece with the makeup look, yes? So what I want to do is I want to put it on, but no look at viewfinder, flipping her down, no look at viewfinder, no look at mirror. I'm going to put it on in front of you and not really like look at myself because I want to have the reveal. I want to have the experience the same way as you all do. I'm just going to use some extra clippies to really give myself some support because I have really oblong shaped head, whereas headbands are further around. My head shape disagrees with headbands. I think she's secure. So, are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh! I look stunning! Pilaf did so good. Pilaf is fantastic. Pilaf is so good. Pilaf is magnificent. Pilaf did so good. Oh my god! I did group hug for Pilaf. I did so good. Duck at horoscope.com. I look fantastic. fantastic. Fight me. I look powerful. Barter this horoscope.com.au. Now that the hairpiece is on and oh, she's looking so cute, so Coral fantastic. My makeup is looking breathtaking, and I've given you an accurate horoscope. Granted, she could be seen as a teeny tiny bit of an insult, but at the end of the day, Khalid wrote a song about you. Not Leo, not Cancer, not Scorpio, not Virgo, about you. I would take that as a compliment. I wish that I was a Pisces. I'm just a Sagittarius. You don't even want to know what happens to us, but at the same time, like, I wish that Khalid wrote a song about me. I could die happy at that point. And because Pilaf is a legitimate beauty goddess on YouTube, there is only one thing left to do, and that is a sexy, a slow boom. I just cannot get over how good I look. I just cannot get over how good I look. If you want to do the scaly thing, seriously, get yourself some like stockings and do a patting motion. None of this dragging. I see so many people do the dragging motion. You're going to like pull this everywhere. You want patting. That way the stocking stays in the correct spot. That way you get a good even kind of situation. But I am blown away by my own skill today. Pilaf has been killing it lately, has she not? Snap, snap. Now that the headpiece is on, the makeup is looking stunning. The horoscope is given, accurate as ever. And because sexy slow-mos are done, that is it for today's video. I hate saying goodbye. Pilaf genuinely thought that because of all the videos pumping out at the same time that saying goodbyes wouldn't even matter anymore because like I was just going to be back the next day. But instead of saying goodbye like twice, I've now said goodbye like 7 times at the moment. So many goodbyes. And I hate saying them because I love your beautiful faces and I want to stay forever. Before I do depart today, I do have to make sure that every single one of you, Pisces, everyone else included, I do need to make sure that every single one of you knows something very incredibly important, yes? More important than how stunning I look right now, yes? And you know that that is a big priority for me. I need for every single one of you to know that it does not matter how much makeups you wear. Nothing to everything. It doesn't matter how much you spend on the makeups either. No dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. It does not matter where you sit on the makeup spectrum, from nothing to everything. It does not matter. Why? Because beauty, she's from the inside out, yes? And you all have hearts of gold, diamond, platinum. Every single one of you is stunning, magnificent, beautiful, intelligent, and perfect in every shape, way, and form. And Pilaf would not lie. Pilaf does a lot of crazy things, but lying? No. That is not on the menu today, sir. Goodbye. Pilaf would not lie to you. And Pilaf knows from first-hand experience that you are perfection. Because I've gotten to know every single one of you. And I've gotten to see every single one of your beauties, yes? Because I know this. I know that there are people in the world missing out on your perfection. And their lives are just so incomplete. You want to know who that is? The world's lives. The world's lives are incomplete, meaningless, do nothing. Why do they bother kind of lives, yes? So, therefore, you need to go out into the world, spiritually and metaphorically at the moment, but you need to go out into the world and show them what life really is. You need to show them what perfection really is, and you need to make sure that their lives have meaning. Otherwise, why do they even bother if they do not know who you are? And they do not know how stunning, beautiful, and perfect you are. And while you're out there showing them your perfection, do not forget what your mother always say. If you can't say something nice, say something cruel.